Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me. Jump on this. Listen, Christian a fight some things with them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. Remember they are the temple. Keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. What the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. The blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood, Jesus, you will cover me. Jump on this. Listen,
take your seats, beautiful people.
Stronghold demons and principality. Remember they are the temple. Keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. What the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it.
Shout out to you, beautiful people. Take your seats.
My mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
Sister, you still, it's a full moon weekend. Sister, you still dealing with the issue with the food? You ain't detached from that yet. Sometimes it's family, just sometimes the way the turkey wing meat come off that bone is hard to not go back to the soul food restaurant next week. You hear what I'm saying, family? Do y'all feel the testimony that we finna get into early? Because I know a lot of y'all some intuitive brothers and sisters in here. Y'all be already knowing the word before I even get it out. All right. Shout out to that good sister. I mean,
had no sex.
Sister, run! Sister, run! Demon off the back. All right, family. I think that's enough testimony to get the service started. Everybody, beautiful people, take your seats. Take your sit. Listen, brother from the hip, Sister Sacred Owl, aka the church's regulator. Newcomers, if you don't know what section you should sit in, all right, you know, sometimes it might be a fire sign or something. Ain't none of these seats got their name on it, but the fire sign be thinking, because they come there every day, every Sunday, don't end up sitting in that Aries person seat by accident, end up getting to something on this Sunday. All right. So if you don't know where to take a seat at, y'all go get with Sister Sacred Owl. You need a program. Get with the good sister. All right. Sister Dami in the building. Sister Jeannie. Good sister. Sister Shaka. Gitchy, yeah, ta, ta. Sister Chakra Khan in the building. I mean, the sister chakras is always in alignment. Brother from the hip, good brother. I mean, where would this church be without that brother? And shout out to that good brother there. All right, Sister Brittany. All right, Brother Sam. All right. IMC. What's going on, IMC? And IMB. You see how that one worked? You right after me. All right. Hey. Sister Natasha coming in with the glow. Sister Step in the city with the glow. I see that Statue of Liberty family. I will be in New York City in the month of March. In-person readings with the Lucky Libra will be available if you're trying to get into that experience. You hear me? Don't worry, I got some announcements for you. Let me just keep on going with my greetings. Let me keep on going with my greetings. Sister Q, peace on be to you. All right. All right. Brother from the hip said, let me find out y'all dirty whining for Jesus. If we gonna dirty wine, at least let it be purposeful. Listen, God made us in his image. Y'all be acting like this shows me y'all not up to date with the good books. Word. God, Jesus was everywhere. They trying to hide what happened with him and Mary Magdalene in the book. They tried to hide that scripture, but I know the real story. It came to me in a dream. It's all right, Jesus. I won't air your stuff out like that. You're gonna just let everything be the way it's supposed to be. You hear me, family? I mean, Sister Aqua Queen 24 in the building. I mean, a devoted, committed sister. That's what she is. Vera Girls 333. All right, family. Rebel Phoenix Rose. Jen Ski. That's where we at with it, right there. Jen Ski. Do you like that one? Can I call you that one for nobody else to call you that one? Can that be my custom nickname for you, Jen Ski? It just got a little ring to it that I really like. All right, you get back to me on that one. Good sister, devoted sister, anointed sister. That's what she is. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. All right, Sister on the tippy toes at that. Sister Ebony, just real quick question before we get into the silk, the fabric. You guys still not getting back to me on that. Why are you trying to keep it such a secret? Shout out to my church support YouTube membership family in the building. All right, Sister Ebony, she a couple months in. I mean, she's showing her devotion and her commitment to the word of the church. All right, Sister Martian Empress. All right, you guys are in the building. Follow your destiny. In the building. All right. I'm just greeting y'all. Take your seats, beautiful people. Take y'all seats, because some of y'all be trying to take too long taking y'all seats in church because you like your Sunday outfit. You think Pastor don't know? Y'all think I don't be trying to put my church outfit together for a little something? Some of y'all be coming down the aisle walking slow as hell. Greet them. Hey, Sister Steph. Hey, brother from the hill. Sister, at this point, you're doing laps in the church. You done passed every seat there. Sister, there's seats all over the place. Church ain't that big yet. We ain't filling up. We ain't that big of a church yet. Still just making laps. It's giving Leo rising. It's giving sun in the first or the fifth house. That's what it's giving me. Is you one of those? Is that one of your placements? Because if it is, then I could give you some grace. It's giving fire dominant. Boy, I mean, they live in that expression realm. It's giving me Sun conjunct Venus. It's giving me Venus in the first. You know those ones right there? I ain't even mad at y'all. Go ahead and take laps in the church if you feel like that's what you need to do. This church, listen, one thing about Pastor, I'm always going to exalt y'all. All right? I'm always going to exalt y'all in the ways you guys need to be exalted. All right? You could come get some of that here. Sister Mars Wellness in the building. Sister, what's going on, sister? You good over there? Because you're doing so much teaching on that Instagram thing. You're doing so much teaching on that Instagram thing. So, family, if you don't know nothing about Mars Wellness, you need to go ahead and tap into them, especially getting out that full moon and Virgo energy, because they deal with that wellness thing over there. That's what they dealing with over there. And a lot of us realize we need to get with that wellness vibration over this weekend, which we're going to talk about. Miss Carter. All right, family. We in the building. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Almost Sister Neoma Nova. I mean, that's such a good sister. God made sure I didn't miss her right there. Good sister right there. All right. All right, family. How we feeling? How we feeling, guys? Are we having a smooth full moon transit? Were we able to remain ahead of the spiritual curve and make sure everything we spoke about during church, everything we digested with the gems coming into church, were we able to allow those things to sink in so we can navigate these influences and understand where we need to apply energy, where we need to receive certain signs and signals? How we feeling? Talk to me, y'all. All right. Happy post full moon in this bitch. How we doing, guys? Okay. I made a post. I made a post on Instagram over the weekend saying, you know, when we deal with heavy transits, whether it's a full moon transit, we know we're dealing with a heavy conjunction coming up. Maybe it's a planet, a transit dealing with a lot of intense energies, might be a strong Uranus, Mars, Pluto transit. Sometimes we could just be dealing with a transit that has a conjunction alone is just a lot of activity. All right. It could be the lightest planets. It could be Sun, Venus, and Jupiter conjunction, right? Those some walk in the park planets right there. Okay. But at the same time, that's a lot of energy in one place in general. So a conjunction could just be heavy. But I did say, you know, when we're dealing with these quote unquote heavy transits, conjunctions, retrogrades, full moons, if you feeling heavy, if you feeling like the transits is whooping your ass, I mean, a good left hook, uppercut, right hook, 1-2 combo special. If you feel like that's what the alignments is doing to you, then family, you need to take your ass home and recollect on some things. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what you need to do. You just too attached to too many things, and that's why the energy came down on you so heavy. It may be lessons that you're not being open to learning. All right, and you know better. If you hear, you know better. But that's a part of life. It's all good. You got spiritual awareness, that we got application. That's the other side to any form of awareness. Some people know their talents. Some people know the things they're creatively gifted at. Some people know the knowledge and wisdom and experience, something that they have that they could use to potentially transform their reality or the reality of the world. But the application, the intention on using these things and pushing them out into the world, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. Okay. So we have to make sure in our church that we continue to reinforce that ideology so we don't stay stagnant in being such spiritually high-minded individuals. Now we actually creating an ego just because we realize we have this awareness. Where's the application in our life? You know, this, that, and the third about, you know, solitude, isolation, and attracting energies. You could say it. You could say if you attract what you are, this, that, and the third. Your last 3 relationships ain't given. You know you attract what you are. Family, do you hear what I'm saying? Is the full moon energy is still resonating, and sometimes the word just is gonna do what it does. You understand? Do you understand where I'm going with this one, family? Okay. So if you're feeling heavy over the weekend, it's okay, guys. It's a part of life, but you have to take the initiative to recenter yourself and really understand what you attach to, what responsibilities, and most likely some responsibilities, priorities that you spiritually don't want to uphold anymore, and you might have got yourself entangled with something. Shout out to the good sister Jada with that word. I'm a Libra. I know all about getting entangled. We be in marriages and we be like, how I was supposed to been break up with her 9 years ago. How I'm in this marriage. Oh my damn. Shout out to the Libra dominance in the chat. Don't act family. We be upholding all different type of responsibilities for no reason sometimes. Some of y'all got some passive energy. Some of y'all got a moon, Venus conjunction, Venus, Neptune aspect in the chart. You're too open. And that open is going to take advantage of your ass in some type of shape or form. Family, sometimes we be watching these relationship shows, these relationship interviews. It be wives and husbands coming up here revealing all type of things. And as a viewer, we may be like, how the hell you get into that situation? You don't know what type of energies we be dealing with. one of your biggest forms of karma and one of your biggest spiritual lessons to learn in this experience may be learning not to be so open. That may be one of the biggest things you individually specifically need to learn, and it'll manifest into that situation. You'll be sitting here talking about how the hell you end up that passive in a relationship, in a marriage for 10 years with somebody. We all got different forms of karma. We is not here to judge. We all got different forms of karma. All right? We all have different lessons. Some of y'all cut a brother or sister off too quick. When are we ever gonna make a connection? All right. I mean, you're cutting motherfuckers off quicker than K camp. Okay. I mean, you cut people off so much. If you see a knife or a butcher or I mean, a machete, you get excited seeing that new tool you can use to cut a motherfucker off. Excuse me, it's a little too early for this language, family. Lord have mercy. God, you just know I get a little turned up when I connect with my congregation, and it's still a full moon energy. So sometimes it's just hard to, it's just hard to moon in the 8th house, y'all. Y'all know the Mars and Pluto presence is heavy in that mug. You understand what I'm saying, family? Sister Lady Virgo, I mean, the fabric, for real, sister, for real. All my church support members with them green tags, where is it at? I want a green suit. Maybe not a suit, just a silk shirt or something. Because you're coming here looking beautiful, and I appreciate the commitment and the devotion to the church family. Shout out to my green suits and dresses in the chat. All right, guys. All right, Brother Sam said he released so much. It was healing. There's a lot of healing influences that come with a full moon if you understand where you need to detach from. There's a lot of big exhales we can manifest during the full moon. And even if you manifested see, this is the thing here too about the full moon. You might have manifested, once again, full illumination. The heartbeat of the solar system that we live inside of is the moon, and it's at its fullest peak. So it's normal for all of us to be a little bit uncouth. That's my new SAT word. I've been dragging it out for a little bit. I need to get a new SAT word. It's easy for us to be out of alignment, emotionally, mentally, but that extreme situation we manifested while the moon was full, right? While our emotions start to hit a tipping point, whether we created a transformative situation, we cursed everybody out at work and we quit, knowing damn well we need to pay the bills the next couple of weeks. It's the end of the month, mortgage coming up. We got into the situation where our partner that's been taking advantage of us in some type of shape or form, we cussed their ass out, broke up everything, slashed tires. Do I got some tire slashing sisters in the church? I ain't gonna lie, sometimes a brother deserve a tire slash here and there. All right. I know I'm the most ghettoest pastor y'all have ever seen. So sometimes I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. Sometimes a brother need a little tire slash here and there. All right. God, don't rebuke me for saying that one. You know it's true. You made us in your image. Okay. But regardless of what type of extreme transformative situations we get into during full moons, a lot of them be needed because it plays out as an exhale. Sometimes when we're in positions in life that we're being too stagnant, we're being too content with a partnership, an environment where we should be seeking more growth, our spirit can't wait till we have this type of reaction so we can experience something new. Spirit don't really know how to decipher like positive and negativity. Like spirit don't know how to do that. Spirit just know it wants to keep creating. It wants to keep expanding. And it wants to keep doing things that it's never done before. Why do we look at the North Node in our birth chart so much? Because that shows us where we're inexperienced. So that's why that placement is going to have a lot to do with our spiritual development. So in general, spirit wants to continue to experience things it's never experienced before. So when we got to be able to continuously identify cycles in our life, right? Brother feeling a little chap, just a little chappity chap. That's all. We got to continue to identify cycles in our life in general so we don't keep spirit trapped and restricted in this space where it feel like, all right, now, brother, sister, can we experience something new? When you going to keep dating when you going to shift our energy so we could attract somebody new? We tired of these same low vibrational ass relationships. We've been bouncing job to job. We got so many gifts and talents to take authority over how we gain stability and security. When we gonna try playing with that a little bit? I don't care. Spirit don't be caring if you fail, if you're not seeing the results that you want to see at certain. Spirit don't care about none of that. Spirit wants to experience something new. Family, do you understand this word that I'm extending to you, family? You know, because sometimes I just.
Lord, nothing I did, nothing
Lord
I
have
tried,
mercy.
nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
Sister, I ain't gonna lie. I know you're a part of this church, but at some point you're gonna have to get control of that food. Sister, we're not gonna enable you in this church, but we're gonna let you testify. Pastor began a little fed up with some of y'all coming with the same testimony. It'd be that same lady. It'd be 3 years every Sunday. All right, I got a testimony. So you guys know, me and my husband, I got chip residue coming out my mouth. You guys know, me and my husband is like, not today, Samantha. Yes, we know y'all abusive ass toxic relationship. What new download do you have about y'all relationship today? I just need y'all to know. Sometimes y'all just gotta stick it out with a toxic abusive brother. Sister Samantha, we skipping your testimony. We cutting your testimony short today. All right. And you still ain't booked the session with the lady, right? Stop coming up here projecting on everybody, Sister Samantha. It's been 3 years now. We know what testimony you had. Every Sunday we think it's going to be a new testimony, and you keep bringing up this toxic brother. And the nigga don't come to church. That's another reason why you're not even bringing this nigga to church. At this point, is this a real nigga? We know that Pisces stellium you got be having you. Sister got a Pisces stellium. At this point, we think she making this nigga up. Lord have mercy. Family, sending healing vibrations to everybody in the chat. All right, guys, y'all ready to get into what we're getting into this week? Okay. Are y'all ready to get into what we finna get into this week? Y'all ready to jump into this vibe so we could remain ahead of the spiritual curve? Now, first of all, y'all know the vibes. Where the blood at? Where the plates at? Where the holy water at? Where the holy water at? As I'm saying this is 1010. Let me see 1010s in the chat. That's the number for today. All right. If you feel like the word is getting you and you want to testify, if you feel like the Holy Ghost coming upon you, you could throw any of those things in the chat. Plates, blood, holy water, and that 1010 energy. All right. Let me know y'all in here before I get into this word, family. All right. Quick announcements and updates, family. I will be in New York City visiting my peoples. All right. In a couple of days, I'm going to be there for towards the end of the month. For the rest of February, for the rest of February and the majority of March. So I will put up an in-reading service on my website for anybody that's interested. I did this last year, so I met up with a few church members, had great dope builds. Okay, I'm just trying to expand different experiences in this church thing. So if you're in the New York City area, family, just watch out for that announcement. Okay, I'm looking forward to connecting with you good, beautiful people. So we got that going on. Last couple of days to get your hands on a full replay of the What's Love Got to Do with It Relationship Masterclass at the price it's at, guys. It's gonna go, the price gonna go up. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. All right, so that's gonna go up while I'm preparing future masterclasses and things that I want to put together for the congregation in the month of March, family. All right, guys. So y'all want to go ahead and grab that link. It's in the description, family. Link is in the description. Okay. If you've booked a reading, within the last 3-4 days, all right, make sure y'all check your emails going into the week. Delivery dates have been sent out, but delivery dates have also been pushed back. It usually take me about 7-10 days to get them done. The brother got to extend that a little bit more right now. Okay, if you're not getting a video call reading with me for the most part. Okay, so we're gonna be busy. The church is a busy church these first couple of weeks of March. All right, guys, busy first couple of weeks in March. But yes, that's about it from an update perspective. And guys, March is here. March is here, family. That first quarter, sneak up on a mug. That first quarter will sneak up on a mug, like a mug. All right, family. So we got to close out this energy right. That's why we got to take Pisces season serious, because once again, we are in a reflective space, a recollected space. That's why sometimes it'd be hard for Pisces to move on. They come out the 12th space, the 12th house. I swear they be holding on to that potential energy a little too long. Like, Pisces, you've been in a situationship for 7 years. It's because sometimes you need to give Pisces a harsh reality because you love them, and you need a earth to Pisces woman, earth to Pisces man. First of all, I'm gonna get blood on my hands. Happy birthday, Pisces. I'm out of alignment. I shouldn't even be doing y'all like that, but I think God just want to use me real quick to get to y'all so y'all season can be as prosperous as it should be. Because it might not, with y'all holding on to some expired potential. That's a new one right there, expired potential. We be thinking a mother flipper gonna change their behavior. It's called insanity. That's what that's called. Look up the definition of that good word. Thinking something's just gonna change out the blue. Dealing with somebody that ain't showing you nothing different. You just waking up thinking, yo, inspiring ass talk with God Sunday night during a full moon weekend gonna change this brother or sister behavior Monday rising. How that work? That nigga can't hear God's conversation with you. That was your conversation with the good Lord. And you be so charged up. This is how Pisces spiritual inclination get them in trouble right here. You be so encouraged and high off of this candle and the cards you done pulled and everything. You pulling bad cards. You don't know. I'm gonna pull another card. Pisces, sit your ass down. I hate when y'all do that right there. No, look at the first card you pulled. I don't like that card. No, that card, you pulled that card for a reason. That's the Tower card. I don't want to see that. I know you don't want to see it. You ain't been wanting to see a lot of things and hear a lot of things in the past couple months. In the past couple years, we've been telling you about this sister brother that's just taking advantage of your ass. Don't you realize you've been pulling the Tower card first for the last 6 months? Yo, nah. I swear that Neptune, Jupiter, 12th house energy is a trip. Y'all so connected to the astral realm that y'all could channel them cards like a mug. I mean, clairvoyance is on a different level. But you don't want to see that Tower card. You're like, I think that's I keep pulling that card for like career or something. No, we heard the question. Universe, tell me what's the state of this relationship I'm in. Now you changing the question. You know damn well what you just asked universe for. Can't get away from that Tower card, but you're going to see what you want to see and you're going to believe what you want to believe. In the name of Jupiter, Neptune, and that 12th house Pisces, you know you're dangerous sometimes. Lord have mercy. And I know I'm getting on Pisces right now, but it's Pisces season. It's Pisces season. So some of us is in that influence right now. Some of us is high off intimacy in a negative way. There's a lot of soulmate bonding going on right now. We just came out of a 222 portal. All right. So these conjunctions in Aquarius done got tribe coming together. I've been saying that, especially when we moved into that second half of Saturn season. I was like, guys, there's a lot of tribe influences going on right now. If that job don't want you, leave. That partnership is not fulfilling you, leave. There's mates out here. It's not even just from a romantic space. You guys are bumping into people that's helping uplift you in career. You bumping into making new powerful friendships in your life. You going through a healing stage in your life and this friend you just bumped into in the gym, right? You incorporating the gym into your healing process, and now you being at the gym, you made this new friend, and I mean, you're like, where have you been all my life? I never had a friend like this ever. Talking about like you seem like you're going through some things. You want to have like a girls' night. It's like, damn, who are you? And why are you reading me like this, good sister? So, ladies, you might be jumping into that influence. Okay. I know in my personal life, I got testimonies as far as things dealing with. I'm sorry, guys, because last church service, I didn't have my notifications on. Like I said, a brother be on that do not disturb thing. So I'm looking at the Cash App church plates right now. I love super chats. I like super chats, but I love the Cash Apps because YouTube be taxing the brother. That third party thing be doing the taxing thing. I just got to be honest about that. All right. So shout out to Sister Leah. All right, with the plates. Appreciate you. Sister, do you believe? That's all I'm going to say right there. Because God got something in store. All right. Black people swear because you bless them, God going. Just accept the blessing and keep moving. You don't got the power to know if God. Thank you for this blessing, sister. God gonna do something for you, sister. All right. So, like I said, guys, you just came out that 222 portal. There's a lot of bonding going on right now. If you're dealing with somebody that make you feel a way you never felt before, be in the present, enjoy it. Embrace that spiritual honeymoon thing. All right? Don't feel like you gotta weigh your options. No, this is it right here. Ladies, these three niggas do not make you feel the way number one nigga making you feel. Lock in on the brother. Fellas, get rid of the desires. Shed them off. Because you're going to meet her and your desire's still going to be there. And you're going to be confused now. You're going to start telling her some dumb bull job. It's like, I can't really commit to you. But why? Because I'm just, I'm young. What that mean? Because of my desires. All right. A brother just be wanting to hold on to his sexual desires, ain't got no goddamn control. Okay, and you're messing up all this type of potential with every time you bump into a mate. Then you go ahead and do what you got to do with this chick in the 8th house. She mentally empty. She need all type of spiritual fulfillment. No judge zone, but it is what it is. And now after y'all do what y'all do, you feeling unfulfilled. Now you just think about the shorty that with the stimulating ass conversation. You fuck around and text her ass when shorty go to sleep. Like, hey, you up? Just think about what we was talking about a couple months ago about, how you meet soulmates in your life and whatnot. It's over. You done messed that up. Another nigga done got her ass. Fellas, you got to be able to, y'all be thinking women going to stay here forever for a nigga. Y'all be thinking a sister going to stay here forever. If she's a gem, you got a time frame, brother. You got to move. You got to act. It's 1,000 niggas trying to get out her ass. And you had your opportunity right there. But ego, desires, it's going to get the best of us, brothers. You hear what I'm saying to y'all family about this mating thing? This mating thing is complex at times. But it ain't got to be. It ain't got to be. All right. I'm sorry, family. I'm just getting all that out the air. Sometimes I'll come on here. And the intro, I just got to get a couple of general gems out. Because that's how I just be flowing, grooving, and moving. I feel like if you need to hear that, you receive that, and you can apply that. All right. All right, family. Okay. That's what we got going on, family. Do I got anything else to say before we get into the good word of the week? That's it right there. All right. Let's pull these energies up and see what's going on. Okay. Let's get into it, family. All right, gang. Last week of February. Okay. Now, is this today? No, it's not. Let's get to today. No, damn well the moon ain't in Scorpio. I would have said way more kinkier things that I probably might have already said today if that was the case. All right. All right, guys. Let me put my little notes on so I can just stay focused. Let's get focused, brother. Dr. Umar voice. Okay, guys. So first of all, everybody in their chart, everybody need to know right now, these are the most important spaces in your chart right now, working up to the new moon in Pisces, guys. What's going on in our Virgo house? The detachment release process starts here. That doesn't mean we stop releasing and detaching or thinking about what we need to release and detach from as we move through the signs. As the moon transits Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, these are the most important houses, family. And guess what? Right before the new moon in Pisces, the moon is going to have to run into all this activity, aka all these new transformations that are taking place with our love life, with Mars and this Mars Venus conjunction in Aquarius. So a lot of the things that are taking place from a transformative space in our love life right now, with Venus being next to Mars, I told y'all Mars get next to Venus and she be like, he began his little sister tighten up. It's like, yo, Venus, if this nigga keep dogging you, you already know what time it is. That's Mars shit right there. You already know what time it is. Let me find out. It don't even be a chance for that, for real. Mars don't even get a chance to say, Venus, if this nigga keep dogging you, it ain't no keep dogging you. Venus don't even be wanting to tell the nigga, because she know Mars ain't got no goddamn control. If she go ahead and tell Mars that this nigga she dealing with in school is playing games, Mars skip basketball practice and everything to go upside a brother head, put a brother in a locker. You hear what I'm saying? So the tolerance with love matters has been short for a while now. This has kind of been stemming since Valentine's Day week. Okay, so we got that going on. We know Mars is intentional, right? Mars is intentional and is impatient. So yes, we could be a little impatient with things we're dealing with love matters, but at the same time, I love this energy because people are understanding how to give the right ultimatums. It's like, yo, if some of you ladies, if you ain't proposing to me or getting serious about this engagement thing in the next 90, sis, if we can't understand what we got going on because you want to keep your options open in some type of shape or form, and I'm a grown man outside of my desires and I'm ready to commit, lock in on something special, and I feel like you special, I feel like this is special, but you don't feel like this is special. But you're giving me the signals and signs like it is, and I'm an intuitive brother. So now you're spiritually confusing me, and I don't like that right there. I mean, sister, I don't like that. So we giving each other the right ultimatums right now. Yes is a little forceful. Yes is probably lacking a little impatience. But sometimes when it's right, you got to know how to just dive right into it, and people feeling like, damn, the effort not being matched, this, that, and the third. All influence is dealing with the lack of effort being matched with things we love and like. Like all these things have been displayed the past couple of weeks, family. So the moon has to make way past these influences before she even get to the new moon peak in Pisces. So we want to make sure we release and detach, fall back, separate, filter out, and detox what does not serve us, what's coming off as a priority responsibility, what's coming off as heavy energy. We in partnerships, motherfucker ain't even uplifting you and the shit you got going on personally and whatnot. You got to go out your way to let them know what you got going on personally because they not curious to see how they could support it. Family, do you hear what I'm saying? I mean, I'm on something tonight. Okay? So get to that Virgo house. We're jumping right into the moon in Libra tomorrow. All right, family? And no, these are the areas right here. So let's say Libra, let's say you got Libra as an earth house for you. And the moon gets into Libra, we start the week with the moon in Libra, and you're dealing with mad intensity in the workspace. You done already had thoughts about looking for another work environment or going to your competitor spaces. You got competitors trying to holler at you like, yo, how they treating you over there in that company? We don't deal with all that bullshit. I mean, you work at Yahoo, but Google wants you. But you're like, it's okay. I'm good. I'm content. I've been here for a while, But then the moon just come off a full moon in Virgo transit. You got Libra in the second house. You're a Virgo rising. We start the week, full moon illumination start peeking off into your second house. And that whole 2-day transit, Monday, Tuesday, you just feel so underappreciated, undervalued. Get your ass up out of there. All right? Or you're going to just create you're gonna create blockage energy when we get to the new moon in Pisces, and you're supposed to be blossoming and seeing some things spring off from the things that we've been working on during Pisces season in general. Fruitful connections, understanding what type of Mercury, Saturn, and the sun in Pisces, understanding a new awareness, a new way to think about our imagination, a new way to understand what tools we have to heal, build up things with our creative endeavors, understanding the new tools we now have from our experience from past relationships. So now we got this new potential, and we're like, I'm not going to make the same mistakes and errors I made in my past relationships. I'm not fucking this potential up. I'm going to use these resources that I know and have to build this up. Family, do you, I'm going to ask because I know you understand and you feel and you know. Okay, so that's very important, following the moon, leading up to the new moon in Pisces, guys. All right, so looking at the wrong notes. I done pulled up full moon notes. Okay, guys, February 25th. Today, we just spent the day with the moon in Virgo. All right, the lucky days have been resonated with the earth signs: Virgo, Cap, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancers. Okay, we know it's like when you got the full moon in your sign, it's like you a lucky day sign and you on the hot seat. It's just, it depends on where you at, whether it's gonna be a lucky day week transit for you, because there's so much things in your own sign that comes up to the surface level. So a lot of Virgo sun risings, they may either feel so free right now because you might have already detached yourself from certain priorities, responsibilities coming into the full moon. So you got into this space and it was nothing but acknowledgement and understanding, like, yo, damn, it feels good to be in this space and responsibility, priority, Virgo middle name. And then you get into this space and you're like, yo, damn, I'm glad I'm not fucking with this boneheaded brother or sister. I'm glad I'm not dealing with this boneheaded environment, this, that, and the third. I feel like I'm so connected to me, source, and everything that's for me is coming into my space. I don't feel no heavy duty cleaning up that I need to deal with. So that's how you know you're in a great vibration. You a Virgo sun rising. But if you a Virgo sun rising right now and you just thinking like, damn, how am I going to deal with this situation, with this partnership? Damn, how am I going to navigate this down the third? It's okay. It's okay. That's not the worst thing in the world, but just understand we got some work to do, because once again, I don't want to see y'all block blessings get into that new moon in Pisces. All right. And Virgos, you obviously, even with the full moon transiting you kind of on the hot seat for the season. You the opposite sign. So my Virgo sun risings that are too caught up in trying to fix things from a practical, logical sense and just disregarding intuition, disregarding your clairvoyance about you being appreciated, about the actual connection being built in a situation. Virgos may be too, Virgos, y'all middle name is security. Y'all be the most, y'all have a gift or a talent that can just change your life. But you be like, no, ain't no security in singing. It ain't no security in writing books with poetry, and it ain't no security in this creative endeavor, and YouTube and social media. I don't think they really could help stabilize you like that. And Virgo sun rising, that security word gonna get the best of you. This is coming from the heart right here. This is coming from the heart. Tired of seeing my Virgo suns risings, Venus and Virgo, all of y'all's head asses just sleep on y'all gifts and have the whole world be telling y'all this, that, and the third. And this is why I need y'all to embrace this season right now so you can learn to jump a little bit. All right. And whatever these things are, your talents, gifts. Sorry, church. These for the Virgo. If you Virgo in the church right now, stand up. This is a little anointing for y'all right here. A little extra prayer for y'all. Virgos, understand this. You being the opposite sign right now, anything that comes off consistent as something that is in your imagination, something consistent, your friends, co-workers, partner is encouraging you to give it a try, see what could happen. Don't let this go over your head in Pisces season right now, because you're dealing with a lot of opposite energy. So this is not something that you gotta like, okay, Boros said it's gonna be intense. Fuck around, have a family member curse you out because they tired of you they tired of you complaining about work, and you sing like Anita Baker. It's like, when you gonna go on YouTube, do some covers, try to get your stream game popping? When you gonna play around with your talents a little bit, see what type of opportunities it creates in life? So it's intense right now. You got this whole stellium on your ass right now, Virgo. It's not a joke. It's not a game. Y'all over here trying to build and structure some shit that done expired already with a nigga or a sister. You in the wrong side of potential. The potential need to be evolving past this situation. But you using Pisces energy in the negative way, especially because your ruler is in Pisces right now. You know, Mercury don't know what the fuck it be doing in Pisces sometimes. I mean, the brother be confused in that mug. Mercury deal with literacy. Mercury deal with the details, the numbers, equations, chemistry. That brother getting Pisces don't be knowing what's what. It's like, damn, how do I analyze it? It's hard for me to analyze and observe any of this because none of this is really like logical. Literally, that's how Mercury look at it in that bitch. It's like, ain't none of this logical. All of this is imagination based. All of this is unicorns flying in this motherfucker. What the fuck is that? I don't even know if I want to critically analyze and observe that. What is that? I've never seen that in the earth realm. And that's what Mercury going through right now. So Virgos and Geminis, it's really worse for Virgos. Oh no, I mean Gemini, I'm bugging out. It's Gemini, you a square sign too. Y'all both mutable head asses. Y'all both going through it right now, but Virgo just catching it a little harder right now. He got out of a full moon. So I'm telling you, Virgo sunrises, I made a post on Instagram talking about the full moon specifically. We know the full moon was opposite the whole stellium, but I wanted to highlight specifically how that full moon opposition to Mercury plays out. The fact that Mercury, we in a mercurial sign, Virgo, but Mercury's in Pisces is opposite. So it's so easy for us to be leaning on the pessimistic side of Pisces energies. It's so easy for other people to project on us and be like, yo, you know, you trying to Virgo sun rising, example, right here, hypothetically speaking, Virgo sun rising, feeling mad, encouraged around this time. They actually riding the positive frequency vibration of Pisces season. So they're allowing their Mercury, they're allowing their ruler to help them pay attention to the positive potential of something in their life, helping them evolve, helping them understand what type of things we could put into place and work on in a tangible, practical way. Saturn, Mercury, in order to start the healing process. Right? So you start communicating to somebody's Mercury, your close friend. You know, Mercury dealing with siblings, close friends, cousins. You talking to your cousin going through a fucking breakup. Or your cousin in some type of shape or form. Your cousin ain't never invested in their creativity in their life. Your cousin ain't never, I mean, what's a talent or gift? They don't even know what that means. And they're not trying to find out. And you start talking to them. You're talking to the wrong person about doing something with your creativity. And they're like, you for real? You really want to get on TikTok and talk about that? Don't nobody give a damn about crystal rocks. Like, who really care about all that? Does the shit they even say about crystals even mean anything? Virgo sunrise start talking about, you know what, you're right. Who give a damn? I don't even know if these shits really work. Whole time this crystal been saving your goddamn life. This one little ass amethyst been saving your ass from a lot of dumbass decisions you was finna make these past 6 months. Now amethyst ain't got now all that credit. Little projection came from over here. Little negative projection came from your cousin. Now just amethyst don't mean nothing no more to you. Don't do amethyst like that. I mean, don't do the rock like that. You know better, Virgo. You hear what I'm saying? Sister Ayla. I mean, Sister Watkins Cat House. Those is my green dress sisters right there. You sisters okay? All right. Sister Lady Virgo, did I greet you already? I believe I did. All right. Those are my good sisters right there. Shout out to the church support membership family. All right. So all jokes aside, guys, I mean, I ain't never joking up here. I could be in a pastor voice. I'm dead ass, even though I'm using that nigga voice. Everything be the word. I really just be channeling the nigga up here. Okay. But we all gotta be careful of that projection. I'm just using Virgo as an example right now because they on the hot seat. They the ones the mutable signs are on the hot seat. So Virgos, Geminis, Sages, y'all the ones could probably relating right now. Y'all in the back of the church like, Pastor, talk. I mean, Pastor, preach the word. Y'all the ones jumping up in the church right now with that testimony. Okay, especially the Mercury signs, because Mercury don't know what the hell is doing right now in Pisces. And we need to make sure Mercury stays on the positive side of things. Okay. And when Mercury gets to stay on the positive side of things, he just says, man, fuck it. I don't really know how to Everything in here is all mystical and spiritual. That ain't really my vibe. I like dealing with the instructions. I like dealing with technical things, but I'm gonna see how to work these things. I'm gonna see how to communicate and relate them. And now you got this motherfucker that's relating their talents, relating their wisdom, relating, their creative gifts, and it's creating opportunities. It's inspiring others. It's connecting to others in the 12th house. So now people want to exalt you. You speaking that healing word. You hear what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Pisces ruled by Jupiter and Neptune is one of the most inspirational signs in the zodiac. Some of y'all got some Pisces friends, family members, partners. You ain't never had an encouraging person like that in your life ever. But when they Pisces in their dark side it's bad. It's bad. It's the total opposite. They don't believe in themselves. They like to hell with, let me just jump into this escapism, this coping mechanism. Let me just stay in this toxic relationship. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Whatever keeps me high and out of reality, that's what I'm vibrating with. So we all got our dark side, and right now it could be easy for us to fall into the dark side of how we look at things mentally with Pisces energy, just because the full moon was opposing Mercury. The point of the full moon opposing Mercury was to make sure we align Mercury properly. That's the whole point of that opposition, is to make sure Mercury is paying attention to the positive potential of things, and it knows how to identify the projection. It knows how to identify a motherfucker throwing too much logic at something that's in the imagination state. Like, yes, I know I'm communicating and relating to you a raw form of what I see in my imagination. I haven't even got down to the blueprint, writing things down yet, but you feel me? Don't stop throwing so much logic at me already. That's gonna throw things off. And this is why I tell y'all got to be easy with who y'all even sharing your aspirations and things with in general. Y'all got to be real careful of that. Sometimes we just be so high and we want to relate them to certain people, not knowing what vibration they on. We know damn well this person never chased a goal or aspiration in their life. Why are we relating things about growing to this person? We're making their day worse. And they're going to make our day worse, giving us a discouraging vibe. Family, do you hear me? All right, guys. So that's what we got going on over there. Mutable signs. Y'all on, it don't matter where the moon is at. As long as that sun is in Pisces, y'all ass is on the hot seat. Gemini, Sagittarius, and Virgo. We ain't got time right now, Gemini, to be getting lost in the potential energy of things dealing with your relationships. You make sure you see things for what it is, the true colors for what it is in your partnerships right now. And you'd be the one trying to, you're the one too, Gemini, trying to make sure you get the word and let your close relationships get the word too. No, Gemini, we can't do that this season. You have to move in your energy. You have to create your own acts, and whoever that influences in your third house around you, then that's who you could possibly bring with you on your journey. You cannot move outwards, and that's air signs. We do that a lot. We do that a lot in general. Okay, Libra, we probably do the main predicate with that though. Okay, but Gemini, you could get caught up with that right now. You gotta be easy. Sagittarius, boy, you are the one that can align with Pisces energy easier than everybody else as far as the mutable signs, because you're Jupiter ruled. But you are in more of a receive energy right now. We're in the feminine side of your planet. We're not in, when it's not Sagittarius season. You are not supposed to be in a heavy push out expert. No, you're supposed to be in a recollective space right now. You're supposed to be more in a recollective space right now. And the more you can allow yourself to receive before you push out your God complex, before you push out the influences that you feel like is going to inspire and encourage others, right? You got to make sure you're open to seeing who's discouraging to you, who's around you, that you be intentional about uplifting them, and you realize that these niggas don't even be wanting that shit from you. So now it starts to show you need to push some of that into yourself. Jupiter, Sagittarius, mutable fire, so they get so high, being able to encourage others, this, that, and the third, uplift others, this, that, and the third. But we're dealing with some subconscious energies now. How much do you do that for yourself, Sagittarius? How much do you give the good word to yourself to feel fulfilled? Right? Okay, Sagittarius, so be careful of that. And you are more in the student stage. You're the teacher and the student, right? They go hand in hand. A great student makes a great teacher. Right? Some niggas be wanting to be in a super teacher bag. But as soon as you try to teach them something, you realize how stubborn they are to learn. It is nobody that could say they have any conversation with me about anything and I was either trying to super defend my philosophy or theory about something. No, I'd be in a state to learn. Like, okay, let me see what this person's perspective about Vedic astrology is. Let me see what this person's perspective about relationship work and shadow work is. Okay, let me see what this. I'd be in a learning state. And then, as I've matured dealing with spirituality in general, I just realized people be in their own journeys at different paces and different spaces. It ain't for me to try to impose where I'm at with my spiritual journey or my philosophies about things into your life. We can exchange and see what states we're in. But motherfucker, you in California, I'm in New York. I'm not going to force you to come to New York and just change your whole state of spirituality. No, you're going to get to where you need to get to when you get there. Family, did you hear me? All right. God is good. I mean, my God is a very good God. You cannot trick me up about that one. That is one thing I'm never confused about. All right. That's one thing I'm never misdirected about. You hear me? All right. So, and then we already spoke about Virgos. All right. We already spoke about Virgos. Virgos, you're going to be pushed to jump right now. You may have to jump in the name of love. Yeah, you thought your healing journey was going to take a little bit longer. Here's your opportunity to love again. What you going to do? When they come for you, bad boys, bad boys. Okay, Sister Tracism. Sister Tracism gonna come through with a glory. That's the one we needed. I mean, good sister right there. More than a great sister. Lord, have mercy over my spirit and my soul and my flesh. Because that's the one that be needing mercy the most, the flesh. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, we just got it because that word came up and I thought about the sister.
Lord, nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I
Ashatata, ashatata, ashatata,
nothing I
ashatata.
snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food I put in my mouth wouldn't.
Sister, all right. I just said last time, sister, you're gonna have to get a hold of that food thing. We're not gonna keep enabling you in 2024, sister. We're gonna let you testify because we starting to get a little agitated in the church now. How good is the turkey wing, sister? You ain't getting tired of eating that motherfucker every day? Should be good as hell, but when you eat that bitch Monday through Friday, by the time you get to Saturday, you be like, all right. Taste buds be tired. In the name of my good God. All right, moving on, y'all. Moving on. So, lucky days, guys, resonating with my Virgo, Cats, and Taurus, Scorpios, and Cancers. All right, hot seats, mutable signs. Now, moving on to Moon Day. Let's see what we got popping off to start the week, family. Let's see what we got popping off. What do we have going on? Okay. So let's bring it to noon, around noontime. Okay, so guys, Moon enters Libra at 9:29 a.m. All right, early in the rising. Lucky days shift to my Libras, my Aquariuses, my Geminis, my Leos, and my Sagittariuses. You five right here, you five are gonna come. See, right now, you five can be used in a different way to start the week. With the sun, with the moon hitting y'all, with the moon getting into Libra. So when it comes into the air signs and when it comes into Leo and Sagittarius, you guys can be used so much to help others, to help uplift the vibe of others. Air signs, y'all are the messengers. It's Pisces season. You may have to channel a message for somebody else. So you cannot, you got a sibling, you got, sometimes we in our healing journey and we got a friend or two that's going through some things and they keep coming to you and you ain't really trying to give them the real, you giving them the real, but you ain't giving them the real, the real spiel. You're gonna have to channel that energy, this air signs, Leos, and Sag. All right, so y'all's doing a lot of connecting when it comes into messages and channeling. And in general, right now, when it comes into things dealing with y'all creative endeavors, y'all forms of value, y'all want to make sure y'all push that out, y'all connect that and relate that as much as possible. Y'all can help tweak the mentalities and mindsets of others in so many different ways. People will want to hear more of your word, okay? And it's heavy Venus vibes to start the week. All right, we already know Pisces is the exaltation of Venus. Moon gets into a Venus ruled sign. So what does that mean? We got to be careful how we navigate Venus energy. We cannot get too lost into the field. Whenever we have heavy Venus energy, the main thing is not getting lost into the feel of Venus. You have to be able to see what you're feeling on is positive or not, because we get sensitive to things we like and love if there's a lot of Venus energy in the air. You see Venus is in Aquarius. So they can be Venus and Aquarius people. They're actually gifted in being more detached from things that make them feel good. They know how to step back and shit. If anything, they be getting paranoid when they start liking or loving something a little bit too much. They're like, damn, no, this is making me come out my body too much. This is making me come out my body too much. Why am I this system making me feel like this? Okay, shout out to Venus and Aquarius in the chat. Y'all know how to regulate that love thing, especially for Venus being in the air sign. You think Venus Venus like being in the air signs. She be losing her mind in Libra. She getting Gemini. Don't know what a committed relationship is. But when it get into Aquarius, before we get into anything, there's a lot of regulating going on. I ain't saying I ain't trying to embrace the love between us in this field. I just know I ain't trying to come out my body. I ain't Gemini and I ain't Libra. This is how Aquarius be talking with that Venus energy. I am not them two niggas. Take a sip of water on that, because y'all swear I don't drag my own. Them niggas get it too. Okay. So be careful identifying how much you're falling into the field of Venus, and make sure you identify what it is you feeling. Is what you feeling on and connecting on, valuing positive or negative. Lord have mercy, because with this alignment, Sun in Pisces, stellium in Pisces, Moon transiting Libra, which is going to end up trining Venus. Oh my God. Somebody will talk the draws off of you so easy in this alignment. You're going to be mad as hell that happened after, but you ain't going to be able to catch on to it in the midst of it. You understand what I'm saying, family? Draws come down quicker than they should in the name of Venus energy. Or you jump into overly relatable ass energies to the point you do not want to be a part of that situation going on over there. You being too passive now. You just allow this. This is a passive ass alignment. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody tell me, hey, Pisces, Sun, Libra, Moon. I already know you done been frustrated in life mad times for being too open and too passive and don't know how to say no. Lord have mercy. People take advantage of you. You hear me? But not my church. We're gonna learn right now. We're gonna learn. Sister Ayla said Venus and Pisces. So I'm pretty much screwed. Let me say something, because I've been seeing a little Venus and Pisces, a little bit of Venus and Pisces shade lately. And I've been seeing some of my good Venus and Pisces natives not embracing such a powerful energy. So I get it, ladies. I get it. When you got that Venus and Pisces energy, especially as a woman, you're already dealing with that connection energy. You're already damn near of the water substance. Water deal with connection. Okay. So I get it. You be like, damn, I hate falling in love over 3 texts. I'm saying, don't even know how the brother smell. Don't even know if the brother got good hygiene, but he got in my DMs in the first 3 texts. I'm in love. So I get that. Okay. It's a struggle to navigate that thing. But once y'all just help Venus to have more boundaries and take her time in the vetting process, she's a beast. She can reel in whatever here. It's an exaltation, family. But this is why I be trying to tell y'all, the powerful placements come with more responsibility. Y'all heard what Peter Parker grandfather told that young brother before he started getting in them streets, and before he started webbing them things. He said, young bull, with great power come great responsibility. It used to be one of my favorite superhero movies when I was little. I'm not even a Capcom Marvel superhero. I don't even be into them shits. I don't even be knowing which one of them niggas is who. Niggas be like, you gonna see the next Batman movie? When was the first one? Oh shit. I don't know none of that shit. I'll be out the loop. Part 2, part 3, y'all be asking me about that. I don't know nothing about that shit. All right. Neptune in the first house. I live in my own motherfucking world. Neptune on the fucking ascendant. All right. But with all that being said, I do remember that part. That was my shit when I was little. I do remember when his grandfather told him that before he passed away. Great power come great responsibility. And the more I lived this life thing, the more I realized that by looking at people placements, I be talking to my clients, and they be thinking a lot of shit be coming from their squares and opposition. I said, you see the stellium right here? The stellium driving you crazy. You don't even understand how much power is here. This is what's driving you crazy right here. You're not getting you're not learning how to control this energy. It's controlling you. I mean, you ain't smoking the weed. It's smoking your ass. So and I was speaking about this theme not too long ago. Yeah, I was telling y'all sometimes our issues in life be the lack of control of our power. Power don't stay stagnant and be waiting for you to use it. Power is power. It is gonna overwhelm you in different ways. So Venus and Pisces, that's what y'all be going. You better learn to control that thing. You better learn how to tame her there. You got to tame Venus there. Venus, we're not experiencing that right now. Venus, we're not jumping into this fucking pleasurable ass shit right now because I need you to be more grounded. Venus, I don't care about how this thing making us feel right now. Is it supportive of our growth? When Venus can ask herself these questions in Pisces, it's over. That exact guy that you want comes into your life. Nigga don't even want you to open doors or nothing. Little puddle on the ground, nigga be like, all right, hold on, my jacket. Nigga throwing his jacket on top of the puddle. I got some Venus and Pisces brothers in here. Giving brothers. But y'all ask, if you as charming as me, because I'm a charming, disarming mug, you get lost in all your relationship activity. You just seeking pleasure here and there. Years go by, you just spiritually unfulfilled. And now you rushing. Now you meet somebody and you trying to rush commitment because you trying to get something serious. Then you rushing with somebody that you're not even supposed to be dealing with. It just get crazy in the name of you being able to attract your pleasures quicker than other people and not maintain and not sustain anything stable. It's coming from a Venus brother himself. So I'd tell you all about her ass. DM me, book a reading if you really need more info. All right. I already know them love twin flame readings is going crazy in Pisces season. Okay. I'm thinking about doing a sale on them mugs the way y'all's clicking them bitches. Okay. So yes, I need all my Venus and Pisces natives to know that. Venus and Pisces gets into a healthy energy, values healthy things, value her healing, value her growth, value the things that impact her subconscious. Venus and Pisces be high as fuck about anything dealing with spiritual development. She be high as hell with anything dealing with spiritual development. In my relationship masterclass, which is now available for a limited time, guys, we spoke when we got into the section talking about vetting. There's certain things to look out for to understand how to vet people for long-term situations. When Venus is in Pisces, you got Venus in Pisces, you got the 7th house lord in the 12th house in Pisces. Your partner better be studious about something, whether they dealing with their spiritual development, they asses in school learning this, that, and the third, they're aspiring for something from a degree perspective. They need to be studious. They need to be willing to learn something and trying to learn something. And they damn near need to be looking at you. You know it's a healthy situation when they looking at you like, yo, I like you a lot, but this thing I'm striving of gaining knowledge for right now, this can't be put on hold because of this relationship. That's how you know Venus and Pisces, you really vibrating high as fuck. You're like, okay, I ain't gonna get in the way of that. I'm only here to support that. I want to learn too. You know, I love to learn. I got Venus and Pisces. I love to learn too. I love anything about astrology, spiritual, anything. Even when they drag me, I like hearing it. Shit. I'm sorry. I just had to channel that message real quick for my Venus and Pisces natives in the building. That's all I had to do for y'all real quick. That's all I had to do. So much power in our exaltations and home placements. We just got to learn how to stabilize them bitches. All right. And they'll be taking advantage of us. So, shout out to the lucky day signs. Moon gets into Libra. Cardinal signs, you're on the hot seat. Cancers, Capricorns, Aries. Okay. Gonna have to be in more of a relatable bag. And regardless of how you feel about things, Cancer and Aries, and regardless of what priorities and responsibilities and the things you feel like you can't make time for, Capricorn, you can always make time for what the fuck you want to make time for, signed a Capricorn moon rising himself. I can't get away from the relationship gems. I'm sorry for him. I got to bring this one in here too. Motherfuckers will tell you they ain't got time for you. They got time for everything in them. How do you not have time for me? Look at your iPhone. How long was you on Instagram today? 4 hours. but you ain't have time to hit me back. You see how they'll try to trick us up, family? You see that? A brother and sister gonna make time for what they want to make time for. Family, we don't go for it. All of us in the chat, all of us in the chat, if some of y'all in here right now, you dealing with you in the honeymoon phase, you're somebody you trying to see what's up with. As soon as they text your phone, you like, you don't even know how to hold your phone no more. You don't even know how to hold your phone no more. You just chilling right now. You watching the boroscopes. Your shit go ding. You like, oh, it's just dominoes outside. You can't even. You're gonna have to change. Give them a custom John because you're gonna think every time your phone go off is they ass. So I don't want to hear motherfuckers ain't got time for this and third. When you love it, when you like it, when you want to pour into it, when you want to feed the thing, when you want to nourish the thing, you're going to make time for it, whether that's a dream, whether that's a goal, whether that's a motherfucking person. So don't let nobody play with you with that. Not in my church, not my congregation. Don't let nobody play with you with that one right there. All right. Okay, that's what we got going on. And I just use myself for example. There used to be times I'll tell a girl I ain't got time. And I wasn't even doing it to play with her, but it's just looking back at it, it's like I didn't like her like that. I probably was trying to see what's to her, and I probably really was. I'm always fucking busy. It's the lucky Libras of Capricorn moon rises. My heart is in being busy. So I'm always busy. So if I said that, it's like I'm not blowing her off. I'm like, shit, I'm really busy. But when it's real, yeah, I'm gonna make some fucking time. Fuck is you talking about? I'm trying to see what's to her. Oh, I eat dinner at some point in the day. I'm on the toilet at some point in the day. You know, we be thinking about all different type of things in life when we doing that number 2 thing. Sorry if it's too much information, y'all. Sorry. But you know that'd be a good space to just reflect on life. Shit. No pun. Y'all be making me play too much up here. I don't like that sometimes. Be downloading all different type of things about life. Be sitting on that toilet like, I really think this scar on my head came from my parents dropping me when I'm little. I gotta go get the real story one day. That story they telling me not adding up. It's probably why I can't pronounce my E's right. Okay, all right, moving on. Okay, I can't even get past Moon Day. This is just me missing y'all. We was just together at church service 48 hours ago. All right. Now, the sun will be aspecting Uranus to start the week as well. So, guys, embrace your uniqueness. That could lead into a lot of opportunities. Okay, be ready for change in alternative ways. Now, this is something I'll make a reel about this video about this. I was thinking about this in the shower today, but just me reading that note, just embracing your uniqueness. It reminded me what I was thinking about today, guys. Sometimes we walk into opportunities just showing up. I have bought some crystal bracelets from some like new spiritual store. I was looking for like a little spiritual store around the way. I walked in there. I bought a bracelet. You feel me? I specifically wanted some protection stones, and then one of them popped mad fast. So then I called them. I'm like, yo, listen, yeah, this shit popped mad fast. Can I come back? And yeah, I wanted to actually get some more stuff from y'all store, but can you mind putting this one back together? Like, yeah. We'll actually give you a new one. And we'll just like put this together in a bowl for you. They said some other shit, whatever. So I was like, okay. Now I was rushing like I'm always doing. And when I got there, they was closed. So I'm like, damn, I'm mad discouraged because I really wanted to get that done that day. Then I look a couple stores down. There's another spiritual store. I walk in there. You know, them spiritual ingredients, you walk in there, the vibe just be, it's too many crystals for the vibe not to be high in this bitch. I walk in there, she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna put the fake ass greeting voice. Hey, how you doing? So I walk in there, I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I really want this to put this bracelet together. On top of that, y'all got more bracelets in here. She's like, yeah, just over there, and I got you. Yeah, boom, boom. And later, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, how much more sales is this lady gonna make because she just stay open a half hour or an hour later? She's running into opportunities just showing up, just being present, being available. Okay, so guys, in our life, sometimes we have to just make sure we present, we available. Sometimes we run from situations, we go situations that we're scared to confront while we're about to manifest a breakthrough in some type of way. You're dealing with some friction with somebody that you want to connect with, this, that, and the third. They want to have a serious conversation with you. You too overwhelmed. You too scary. You too motherfucking what's the word? Self-sabotagey. You too attached to your past experiences. You end up ghosting that situation. And a couple months later, you're like, why did I do that? Now you're trying to holler at them. They're like, no, that time I was trying to get serious with you, this, that, and third, you just left me hanging. Why would I see that red flag and continue to build with you? You're too scary. Show up. Show up. Some of us, it'd be so hard to get out. The hardest thing about the gym be getting to the bitch. Family, tell me when I'm telling a lie. Because when you get to the gym, you work, right? You're going to do your thing when you're there. The hardest thing be showing up to the bitch. Am I lying up here, family? Am I reaching or exaggerating the thing up here? Because it's Jupiter season. Sometimes I might need y'all to bring me back down. You hear me? All right, family. I'm going to just keep going with this thing right here. Okay, so that's what's going on Moon Day. Moon in Libra, y'all, and Sun aspecting Uranus in a nice little quintile. Okay, so embracing uniqueness alone is going to get you into opportunities. People seeing you do what you do the way nobody else could do it can manifest opportunities right now, especially for air signs and earth signs. Okay, specific, there's a huge influence on Libras and Taurus placements. Okay. And yes, be open to change in different ways, guys. Change is going to come into your life, but opportunities for change and to transform things may come into our lives in the next 24 hours, but it may not be the way we want to change. But it's a change. This is a long time coming, but I know. Shout out to Sam Cooke. I mean, lost him before his time. All right. So we got that going on, guys. And then we also have this bad boy over here, Mars Jupiter square. So this is a real heavy aspect we're going to be dealing with this week. To me, the heaviest aspect we're dealing with this week. Extreme impulsive behavior, lacking discernment, jumping into certain experiences that just come off of a thrill. The situation, whether there's a connection, whether there's something to do, something to make money, but if it comes off as a thrill, we're going to lack discernment, vetting all properties and influences around it. And that could lead into extreme transformation. Thinking we can take on more than we really can. Now, we could be the positive influence to this alignment. A lot of us is going to be riding a real enthusiastic, motivated, and excited vibration, but that can be to a detriment. That can be a detriment. All energies have to be directed, all right? Or before they start directing our asses somewhere that we don't want to go, all right? Fast talking motherfuckers trying to persuade us, right? This alignment right here, what I wrote down, I literally wrote fast talking motherfuckers trying to persuade you for their own personal gain. You know, Mars get a little greedy. Mars be about his own passions, desires, and whatnot. Get around Jupiter enthusiastic. You ever get around a scammer? They so successful doing what they do because most of them could talk well, talk fast. You ever had somebody? It don't even have to be a scammer, y'all. You ever had somebody try to get you to be a part of something, but they talking so fast and you never got a chance to really interject? And they're like, all right, yeah, I'm just pick you up then. You're like, all right, okay. You driving home like, wait, I never even really agreed to anything. How do we have an appointment set up? I don't think this is a good idea. They didn't give me a chance to respond. This be this alignment. This be motherfucker that got that Mars aspect in Jupiter. They know how to, and it could be in a positive or negative way. They could uplift you so quick to transform things. They could come into your life, bring a form of knowledge and wisdom into your life, enlighten you, and y'all start connecting with each other, and y'all create a transformative situation. Or if they riding a negative vibration, they'll persuade a lot of people for their own personal gains. So you got to be careful and make sure y'all vetting people properly if they want you to they want you to participate with some shit. All right, with this alignment. Okay, and you pay attention to your Aquarius house, pay attention to your Taurus house. All right, and especially if it's things dealing with money, guys. If there's things dealing with money and people you don't know, Aquarius, people you don't know, Taurus, monetary gains, Mars, greedy, Mars, desires, Jupiter, expanding. Throw all of that in the bowl. Lack of discernment can lead to our detriment. You hear what I'm saying? All right. Okay, it's going to be a time where we can feel the spiritual push to be intentional about using some expertise All right, intentional Mars, about using some expertise or a skill to shift our reality. Jupiter and Taurus, making money, build more stability or security. So we got to navigate that negative influence of the aspect, because there's going to be so many positive downloads we can catch if we take our time channeling this energy, focusing in on things that we realize we're good at, allowing ourselves to be open and see the things that the world, conversations, partnerships are encouraging us or helping reinforce in our lives that we know that we are skilled with, that we have expertise with, and we could finally start understanding how to navigate these things a little bit more. If you're patient enough with this transit, somebody you don't know will come help you understand how you could connect to another resource or where you could take your value and place it somewhere. Okay, so we got that going on. It's going to be a time, I just said that. And also potentially create new relatable environments that support and align with our creative pursuits and our passions. All right. Relax on new commitments and project launches. We are still coming off a full moon, but this is an enthusiastic, excited ass energy. So once again, don't let somebody OD gas you up to make a decision right away. We in full moon time. I could see you a little, I could come back to you and let you know what's up a little bit moons later. And I need to see how I feel about this whole shit a couple of moons later. Okay, fixed signs, y'all gonna catch this intensity first. Y'all the ones gonna catch this intensity first. We all catching it, but y'all on the hot seat. So Scorpios, Tauruses, the Aquariuses, and Leos. Be easy, and you be easy imposing your ideologies on others too. All right. Moving into Mars Day, the 27th. The Mars Jupiter. Let me move on here too. The Mars Jupiter square perfects itself. Okay. So this energy is gonna last for a little minute, but this is Tuesday is gonna be the day where we could see some peak bullshit, going on with this transit with all the things I just said. Okay, on top of the peak positive downloads too. So we gotta watch out. Okay, so we got that going on. Once again, eager to transform for the better, but can run into chaos without tact. All right. Then we got this going on, guys. Sun, Mercury, 8 degrees. Basically, the Sun and Mercury get conjunct, but it's leading into the conjunction with Saturn. And this is the last big conjunction we've been talking about in the month of February. He said this whole month was a bunch of conjunctions. So there's a bunch of new portals that opened up in February. There's a bunch of new different opportunities. Hopefully, a lot of y'all were able to walk into and embrace. There's a lot of new things, a lot of new doors opening, but I had to close a lot of other doors. So this is why I was just so serious about Saturn season, so serious about the detachment energy. Even when it was new moons in Capricorn and Aquarius, and I'm telling y'all, detach, y'all, because the month of February was straight conjunction energy. So like I said, a lot of y'all is probably bonding with new mates. A lot of y'all getting more more comfortable with a new work environment. You was probably a little nerve-wracking about this new experience, and now you like, this not this. It feel fruitful here. I was making it heavier than it really is. A lot of y'all have all different type of breakthroughs in y'all lives. If y'all were able to close that door to let another door open, family. Okay, and this is the last one of the month right here. This big old conjunction in Pisces. Okay, so seeing illusions for what they are, grounding our aspirations and emotions. Okay, so as creative and imaginative, as much healing properties Pisces has, we know the dark side is delusion, being stuck in illusions, and emotional chaos, being lost in different ways, escapism. Mercury, we know, once again, we broke down Mercury's influence in Pisces, but we do have Saturn here. So now Mercury and Saturn could get close to, Mercury and the Sun get close to Saturn. So everything dealing with our awareness with Pisces-like themes. Shout out to Sister Jensky. Good sister right there. All right. Sister Jensky, you probably looked in the you probably told me if that nickname resonates with you or not. I didn't see that comment. Let me know again, because I want to yell it out in the mountaintop, sister. You hear me? All right. Let me just take some holy water real quick. Matter of fact, everybody, I haven't put holy water on y'all in a little bit. Everybody in the church stand up. And once again, let me see some 1010s. That Cash App just uplifted me. This is how you know you're a Capricorn moon rising. That's the best sound right there. That change dropping. Cash App knew what they was doing. They knew that should play on our psychology like a bitch. Let me see some 1010s, some blood, some water, all of that in there. I'm about to spit the holy water on y'all. Sorry, I was about to get a little disrespectful. Sometimes I just get too excited, y'all. Okay, all right, let's keep the word going. Okay, so yes, Mercury and the Sun, all the positive Pisces themes, Saturn is going to be able to stabilize it. Saturn is going to be able to attract resources. Saturn is going to help bring us to reality with a lot of the shit that we may be swimming in right now with the Sun and Mercury in Pisces. Okay, so as far as the things that, us leaning on the positive side of our imagination, Saturn is going to remind us, look, don't forget, you have this resource. Don't forget, you have this partnership, this contact that has resources that can help you with building this. Don't forget, this is going to take some time, but we got it. Don't forget this. Don't forget to restrict these habits, because this is what could affect this healing journey, this creative endeavor, this potential relationship connection. Don't forget to restrict these things. So Saturn is going to stabilize things as the Sun and Mercury make its way there. So once the Sun and Mercury start passing Saturn, we got that Saturn reinforcement energy. And you can't say if you really in the illusion of some type of shape or form, that's your fault for real. Because Saturn laid the law down. You just really wanted to ignore that so bad. Damn well the signs say speed limit 55. You cannot tell the cops for real that where the sign at? I was doing 90. I mean, I didn't see the sign. That don't work. Damn well that do not work. You was getting this ticket like a mug, and your license getting suspended because this is your 6th one in the month. All right, that don't work. So we can ride with Jensky. That is definitely you and thank you, sister Jensky. All right, such a good sister. I swear, I just feel her positive energy every time. But that's what we got going on with that, y'all. So this is our little grace period. I don't even want to say our little grace period. It's a full moon week. Post full moon vibes. Yeah, I know that full moon energy don't simmer down until we really get to the new moon. The next 3 moon transits, it's still intense as if it's the actual full moon in Virgo weekend. So this whole week is up and is stuck if we don't know how to release and detach. And yes. So if we in that toxic relationship, we don't know how to detach and separate from that. Any unfulfilling environments where we not valued, appreciated, us not putting in the work into things dealing with our healing journey, with our creative endeavors, us not placing restrictions on things that affect beautiful potential in different facets and departments of our life. It just could get a little ugly after Mercury and the Sun pass Saturn, if not getting ugly when they meet up with Saturn this week. All right. Conjunction, guys, power. It can lean negative or it can lean positively or negatively. We just spoke about this. A lot of y'all got conjunctions in y'all chart, and that's where a lot of your power is at. You have multiple planets working as a super planet. So yes, you're gonna have to learn they're gonna have to learn how to get along in different ways, this and the third, especially if it's planets that don't really get along. This conjunction, these 2 niggas do not get along. The sun and Saturn don't get along. So there's going to be things that you want to take action on, and Saturn's going to restrict it for the right reason. And you're going to be like, why the universe putting restrictions on me, boundaries on me? You know damn well why, but you don't want to see that. You want to stay stuck in your illusion, in your Piscean illusion about something. Why this nigga not picking up the phone? You just distressed. This nigga treat you like, let's flip it. Let's flip the situation, because I'm always delayed. Brothers. You've been putting a bag on her. You've been doing this and that. You've been trying to uplift her. You've been trying to show her how much value you could bring into her life if she really lock in on you. And she be just so nonchalant about you. She don't reflect the same energy you trying to place into it. Like, she's doing everything to let you know you are number 3, number 4. She's really focused on whoever the number 1 nigga is. All right. That's up to you. That's up to you to keep going and not understand how to put a restriction and separate and fall back. And sometimes when you do that, they be like, hey, Chad, how you? I haven't heard from you in a couple days. Yeah, I know. Yeah, what's up? This is the first time you hit a nigga first. Y'all don't be letting, niggas don't even be letting y'all hit them first sometimes. That goes for both parties. Let some of y'all's in all of us. Now I'm bringing it, we integrating it now. Some of us don't even know where the effort is at in the shit because we never gave somebody a chance to hit us first. And you come booking me for this. No, don't book me for a synastry. At least wait a week to see if they're gonna hit you first before you invest your time into figuring out some astrological influences. I could have told you that first. Okay. So family, see if they text your ass back first, and then let's see if we can move on. All right. This Pisces season, I get it. We all be high in intimacy and shit right now. That's why we at church, so we could get grounded. All right. Like Sister Natasha said, do a little reverse psychology. Okay. Sometimes a motherfucker don't know what it is until don't know how much you miss it till it's gone. Y'all know that phrase right there, right? I know y'all know that one. All right, we moving on. So that's what we got going on with that conjunction, guys. And then all of that energy is going to be hitting Uranus too. All that energy is going to be aspecting Uranus. So there could be some extreme transformations when it comes into things that we see potential energy in. It could be a lot of situations transpire right now that people lose their shit because of the restriction that they're dealing with, not knowing the restriction that, once again, the thing they're trying to connect to is negative, is not serving your growth, but you losing your shit trying to connect to it. All right. So we got that going on. Moving on to Mercury Day Wednesday, guys. The moon enters Scorpio, family. The moon enters Scorpio. It's gonna be late, actually. The moon enters Scorpio late as hell on Wednesday around 10:09 p.m. And the lucky days shift to my Scorpios, my Cancers, my Pisces, my Caps, and my Virgos. All right. The conjunction over here perfects later on in the day. So once again, we can see the peak energies of influences over here, which that's going to stay there for a little bit more. Mercury a little speedy, so he's going to kind of leave them a little bit. But yes, this week is so critical of when it comes into this area right here. This is a real critical portion of Pisces season in general, just because of this conjunction. All right. There's a lot of people right now that are your emotional intention is set in the right space, whether it's something dealing with healing, something dealing with creativity, something you're trying to manifest, something you're trying to build or structure in some type of way, something dealing with your potential, with your growth. You're gonna see your breakthrough this week. You're gonna see some significant progress this week dealing with these influences if your awareness, if your intention about things, once again, about your reality, about things with your self expansion in some type of shape or form, these things is in the right place. If you got your mind set on healing as you should, knowing that you shouldn't be chasing after something that left your life already, or you've identified your triggers, you identify you self-sabotage, you identify it's Pisces season. We in a water season. You can't not do shadow work in these seasons. You just be sitting in the crib thinking about all different type of past shit. So if we have the right mindset and attitude about these things, it could be some deep positive breakthroughs this week. All right, guys. And it gets intense because when the moon gets into Scorpio, moving on, hot seat signs, fixed signs. Okay. Leos, Aquariuses, and Tauruses, hot seat signs. Okay. But understand, moving on to the next day to Jupiter Day, guys, the moon is going to be in Scorpio and it's going to be harmonizing with this conjunction. Moon gets into Scorpio and it starts harmonizing with it has to start harmonizing with all these Pisces placements. But at the same time, it has to square the Venus and Mars conjunction. So this is a pivotal period of the week because Scorpio's intense, it penetrates things deeply. So when it comes to the depth of the connection we're feeling, where our heart is at with certain things, we can be very extreme in these ways. All right. There's a lot of positive and negative transformations. Once again, I don't really know what's negative transformations are things that's harmful to yourself, but if you're able to learn from it, right, walk away from it and learn from it, and not deal with some crazy long-term consequences, like your ass ain't going to jail or something, you feel me? Then it was a lesson. But yes, this is going to become a little transformative portion of the week right here. So Moon in Scorpio has the psychology, it has the understanding, it has the clairvoyance to react towards everything that we've been talking about with this conjunction right here. So it'll help you to be able to readjust our intention as far as dealing with these things. All right. Then it's squaring Venus and Mars in Aquarius. So this heightens the lack of tolerance for partnerships and people that, you know, whether it's a group partnership, a romantic situation, or whatever the fuck it is. But as far as a group, this is where we start to understand that we don't want to participate with it or not anymore, right here. All right. Decisions got to be made around this time. We're coming off full moon energy. And y'all know the moon don't like Scorpio. So when the moon feel like it got to do something in Scorpio, it could be extreme about it. It cannot know it. Moon don't even know it's being extreme about it because it has to deal with the intensity of Scorpio energy. All right. And you can be frustrated just feeling the depth of how you feel or something. So regardless, remember, Scorpio is the deep water. Pisces is the horizon. So the moon gets into Scorpio. Yeah, we may be high right now. We may be just looking at the potential. No compass, no nothing, no map. We just, I mean, it's like the movie Castaway. We just on that water hoping a ship come by. You feel me? That's one of my favorite films right there. Shout out to that good brother Tom Hanks. All right. Well, actually, I don't know that nigga in person, but he did a good job in that movie. So anyways, we could just be on that water, y'all. Right now, a lot of us is just in that water, and that ain't a bad space to be, just being open to what could, you know, newness that we can experience. But then that Scorpio water right there, it takes us to the real. It takes us to the bottom right there. So things can hit rock bottom in general when it comes into connections, illusions that we in. Illusions can manifest transformative spaces. So you in this illusion right now with somebody and they fuck around, say some shit to you like, yo, I don't even love you for real. Oh my damn. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna lose your shit. Somebody gonna walk into that exact situation I just mentioned right now. I seen some video on Twitter. Twitter is a crazy fucking place. That's another thing. That place is crazy. I was on Twitter. I seen a video a few ago with a nigga walking in his girl cheating. I don't even be knowing if these shits is fake or anything. The internet crazy place in general, but a nigga walked into his girl cheating in a car. And then the nigga's like, yo, get off the nigga. Like, damn, like, why are you doing this? She's like, close the door, nigga. Like, talking to him crazy. Like, close the door. He's like, just tell me why you doing. She's like, I don't love you. That's why. Nigga paused for a little bit. I said, dang. Shit. That brother heart chakra. You tore that brother heart chakra into smithereens. So it's this shit like that might happen around this time. But that'd be the breakthrough you're gonna need. That's gonna be the deep breakthrough you're gonna need to get to the rock bottom truth, to the depth of something dealing with a connection or an illusion or potential energy. You can around this time, Moon and Scorpio, once again, readjust our intention with something dealing with potential energy, right? So that's what we got going on. All right, that's what we have going on. Let's move into yep. There we go. And then we moving into Friday, guys. Moving into that good Venus day. All right, that good Venus day. Not a bad one. Not an unaligned Venus day. A good Venus day. All right. And all we got going on is that Moon and Scorpio moves further and it starts to create not only more tension with the Aquarius square, but now we got a beef with Taurus. It's like, damn, fixed signs, y'all just been going crazy lately. Shout out to my Taurus Aquarius placements, man. Y'all be the example of what the fuck standing y'all ground on y'all principles and morals and true values look like right now. Please do, because people gonna try to. I know people are trying to impose these things on y'all, convince y'all relationships should be this way. No, you want the relationship to be that way so it could be self-serving to your ass. Aquarius and Taurus, y'all telling niggas this all day. Stop trying to come in my life and tell me what healthy love and relationship is looking like. And even though I'm on this healing journey, I'm trying to figure it out. I just know what you trying to do. It don't resonate with me. All right. As long as that shit don't resonate with you, ladies, fellas, don't participate. Tell them your pastor told you. And if they be like, who's your pastor? Come over here. I'm old, y'all, but I still know how to knuck and buck, y'all. These things still work. They be thinking because a brother old. All right. Don't get it twisted now. All right. Pastor, sit down. We having to tell Pastor sit his ass down. As soon as the nigga come up to Pastor, who the tough guy past that? He's like, hold on, brother, let's pray. What's all that? Where all that? Now you want to pray? What's that tough shit you was talking Sunday service? Who the tough pastor telling my girlfriend she shouldn't fuck with me no more? Is this nigga over here? Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. This just sister scared out. You're not even saying sister name right. Sister Scared Owl. Why are you letting these niggas just come into church like this? Shit. Nigga want to pray for a brother now. But that's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to give you that love. I'm going to pray for you and try to see if we... Listen, if you can't beat them, join them. You hear what I'm saying, family? All right, let me move on. So that's what we got going on, y'all. Is this moon in Scorpio gets deeper and it starts fixed signs. I ain't gonna lie, fixed signs when the moon gets into Scorpio, it's crazy. It gets crazy during the towards the end of the week. So y'all gonna have to relax and no extreme reactions, y'all. Fixed signs, no extreme reactions this week. You're dealing with too much goddamn transformative energies. Okay, but the moon, yes, the moon opposes Scorpio, opposes Uranus and Jupiter. Where is Uranus exalted at? You know, in Scorpio. So Scorpio got some motherfucking Uranus energy too. So us feeling like our independence in some type of way, our individuality is restricted, that can make us go crazy as well too, instead of just detaching from the environment so we don't catch a case. All right. And then, guys, to close out the beautiful week, the moon. All right, Friday's March 1st, by the way. All right, Friday's March 1st. So we start that good old March energy on a Venus day. And then on Saturday, March 2nd, moon in Sagittarius. All right, strong Jupiter energies. So moon in Sagittarius, stellium in Pisces, strong Jupiter energy in the air. So we could be a little reckless with our actions and reactions to things in the name of trying to explore something new, in the name of trying to having a thrill intrigue us in any type of way. Well, once again, a thrill to make money, a thrill to do this and a third, a thrill to deal with that big booty thing that ain't got unholiness. Is just the booty big, but the heart is unholy. And you're not even taking a chance to vet that. All right. It's been a word we've been using a whole lot lately. Vetting. Something that they've been trying to take us out of in the age of Aquarius. Don't y'all realize all the old love movies, they was doing so much vetting? Niggas was meeting up at the park, getting milkshakes and shit. Y'all don't even know what it is to have a milkshake with a nigga now. Can we get some Casamigos shots? It's real love when you can sit down and get a milkshake with a mug. You hear me? Listen, family, the old movies will show you what love really about. Them old flicks, man. Just watch a movie that takes place when the motherfucker didn't have a cell phone. It'll start reminding you about what the fuck real dating is. Ladies, some of y'all ain't never have y'all mom be like, John came here knocking on the door for you today. You ain't never hear that shit before. We had a knock on that door. Hey, Miss Johnson. We looking in the back. What, boy? What do you want? Just looking. No, sorry. What's the name there? All right. If a nigga come knocking on that door for you, it's real. Brother had to walk a couple avenues, and he had to face the fear of your mama. That's real right there. I gotta get through your mama first. You ain't gotta question my intention. You do not have to question my intention. I'm serious about this right here. I mean, a courting brother, just like Sister Ayla said. All right. So, family, let's make this full moon week do what it's supposed to do, guys. Release. Be as centered as possible, family. The more centered we can be. All right. The more we can allow ourselves to, once again, identify attachments in our life. The full moon peaked this weekend, but the energy lingers. We're working up to the new moon in Pisces, guys. All right, guys. What's love got to do with it? Relationship Masterclass will only be available for the next couple of days after price is available. I will be in New York soon, once again, doing in-person readings. So I'm going to make that service available within the next 24 hours and announce that. All right, family. And, we ain't doing nothing but exchanging love and healing vibrations in the church. All right, guys, let's go out with a good hymn. Let's go out with a good hymn, y'all. If this church, listen, once again, if this church service, if you came to get the word and you feel like you got the word, can I see some blood, water, and them 1010s? And them plates.
Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood, Jesus, you will cover me. Jump on this. Listen, Christian I fight some things with them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. My body at the temple, keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. What the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. Say.
All right, family. I love y'all. Let's kick off this week the way we should be. All right. I'm up out of here.